So, explosive comments there from Madan Lal, who's an MLA with the Aam Aadmi Party. I want to bring in Ankit Tyagi, who was at that press conference. Ankit, quite a statement. It's certainly something that will unsettle members of the BJP.
This is certainly will draw a lot of ire from the BJP Pierre. Aam Aadmi Party not only making allegations of the BJP trying to destabilize the government, of them trying to buy out, in fact, the MLAs of the Aam Aadmi Party, but also naming their party leadership. Narendra Modi has been named, Arun Jaitley, along with Harshvardhan, the senior leader of the BJP from Delhi and who was their chief minister candidate. The attack against Modi will definitely not go well as far as the BJP is concerned. In fact, even at the press conference, both of the leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party were quizzed about what proof do they have that it is being done on the behest of Narendra Modi. They skirted the issue, but they kept saying that they have also learned it from their sources. Apart from that, what we also know is that the MLA who in fact was the center of this entire controversy, Madan Lal, he is a close relative of Binny, the rebel, expelled MLA from the Aam Aadmi Party, and he said that 20 crore rupees, along with the promise of deputy chief ministership, was in fact given to him if he breaks away from the Aam Aadmi Party along with 9 MLAs. So Aam Aadmi Party again getting into a controversy, making these explosive allegations, but the question remains fair: what solid proof they have because of the name now Narendra Modi.
Exactly. And I want to bring in Javed Ansari at this point as well, because Javed, as Ankit was saying over there, these members of the Aam Aadmi Party were asked for evidence of these claims. They're explosive claims, no doubt, but refusing to provide that. On the other hand, if these charges are proved, it sort of undercuts the BJP on 2 counts. One, the fact that the BJP said it was never going to court anyone from the Aam Aadmi Party to defect. And 2, the fact that the BJP also accuses the Congress of doing the same thing during the nuclear vote.
Yes, indeed it is. But the fact remains that these are allegations, mere allegations. These have to be substantiated. Let's not forget that we are in the run-up to elections and where everything now appears to be par for the course. The nature of the allegations are very serious, and indeed, for argument's sake, if it is proved to be true, then the BJP and the leaders concerned will have some very uncomfortable questions to answer, and this will dent the moral high ground that the BJP has been trying to occupy on this issue. However, having said that, I must add that these are mere allegations and they need to be substantiated.
Also at this point, the Aam Aadmi Party is fighting quite a few fires. On the one hand, you have Vinod Binny, expelled from the party, now says he's got 5 MLAs all by himself to support him. If those 5 MLAs leave and he gets a couple more from somewhere, he could easily put the government on the mat in the assembly.
Well, if indeed that proves to be true, then there is no doubt that the government will be in a very, very difficult situation on the floor of the assembly, because we know for sure that they only enjoy a razor-thin majority, and if 5 MLAs ultimately decide to pull the rug, then the government will be in great difficulty. But whether that happens or not, we will have to wait and see, because a lot of things are said, but we know for sure that there is a certain amount of discontent brewing, and there are many independent observers who believe that the Aam Aadmi Party government is racing against time. It's actually fighting too many fires, trying to put out too many bushfires, and that its position is not as comfortable as it was soon after it took over.
Just coming back to this specific claim that Mr. Madan Lal made over there, because they name not just Arun Jaitley but also Narendra Modi. In fact, Madan Lal saying someone who identified himself as coming from Gujarat and tied straight to the Chief Minister's office was among those people who made that offer to him of 30 crore rupees.
There are huge amounts of money that is being talked about, and then some very important names. And it's incumbent upon those who are making these allegations to substantiate it. Why doesn't he name the person? Who was that person who said that he was close to Mr. Narendra Modi? I mean, and to be fair to Mr. Modi and to be fair to those making the allegations, you need to be able to substantiate it.
Exactly.
If indeed somebody close to Mr. Modi can be identified as having made that approach, then Mr. Modi has questions to answer. But otherwise, this will remain till that happens. These are mere allegations.
Exactly. Javed Ansari, many thanks for that. And also Ankit Tyagi, thanks for getting us the updates from that press conference.